All right, guys. Fun things have been happening recently. Unless you've been living under a rock, things are absolutely wild, and they continue to be. And one thing I want to talk about the most is going to be Pokemon Celebrations, mainly. This was a set I was looking to buy months ago. I missed an opportunity at my LGS store back in August of last year to get one of these. I think it was about $110 at the time. Well, it's nearly doubled since then and has gotten even worse over the last 25 days. What am I talking about? It is all of this right here. So, recently, a giant whale put down hundreds of thousands of dollars on celebrations, which, not a bad idea. However, do not buy into the FOMO and do not feel the need to buy a bunch of this if you don't already have some. Do not try to buy at the inflated price. I would say you're better to spend your money elsewhere. Why? Let's check it out. So, let's start off with just the regular booster pack prices. As if you know, if you're in this hobby, you definitely have watched Rudy's channel before, Alpha Investments, and he makes plenty of good predictions. I would listen to him for a lot of good things. However, once he starts talking about some things, it's very hard to get in at that point because it's probably already been bought up. Here's one of the examples on his last video recently. Well, on one of his more recent videos, I can't remember exactly which one it is. He talks about a patron expecting to spend $100,000 to $200,000 on celebrations alone. Well, he made that move, and it's been a spectacular run since then. Now, the last time I was thinking about buying this stuff, it was about $10 a pack. Now it is up 76% in the last month. 70%. I like this number right here though, 69.69. Man, if he didn't plan it, that's pretty damn good. Anyway, as of the end of June, it was roughly about $10 a pack, and you can see right there about 141 items sold. If you keep watching, bought, each little leg up, sold. Many big jumps on the way up until pretty much all the way until now, where it's finally settled down a little bit. Is that the person being done buying it out, or did he just make that initial investment and then they just kind of stopped once it hit about 15? Hard to say, but it has been steadily climbing since, to where it's now more than doubled over the last 25 days. Most recent sale is $21, market price $18. Hard to say who's selling at 18. Most people are probably holding it at this point. Let's go to the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. These have also seen a sharp climb up as well. Looking at this one, 46%, right? Into June, 218. Bought probably whatever there was and continued to probably buy up until we're here at 315. Now, with all this stuff being said, I mean, now I missed the boat. I probably should have bought this at 100, 120 for an ETB. I didn't. Had plenty of opportunities too, but I wanted to kind of look at other things, and I was actually trying to vend more and plan for that. So I missed the boat. Whatever. It is what it is. I have plenty of other things that I have in my collection or that I'm looking for. And it goes without saying, with some of this stuff, you can't just sit around and wait. I mean, if you have the income and you want to make these purchases, go ahead and do it. More than likely, especially right now, you're not going to lose money. And if you just want it in your collection, just get it, man. I mean, it's pretty much as simple as that. As of right now, I'm trying to find things that nobody is talking about or just older. I mean, that's kind of what I wanted to do. About a year ago, I contemplated buying some XY era booster boxes. Probably Evolutions mostly, but it was mostly overpriced anyways, about $700, $800. So I went with an Evolving Skies. But here's one for an example. No one gave a shit about Roaring Skies or Mega Evolutions until about recently. Recently is about 6 months, of course, when things have been getting out of hand. But even once we had a Mega Evolutions revamp, I mean, look at something like this. This was about a year ago, a $600 box for something that was already 8 years old, 8+ years old. I can't remember exactly when this came out, but 8+ years old, and it was $600. Evolving Skies at this time was probably around $600. So people were just focusing on the newer stuff when they had all these options to buy older things, but they were just buying the more hyped sets, which is understandable, but man, you miss out on so much, right? And I did too. I wanted this one, and I was between this one, Evolving Skies, and a Cosmic Eclipse all around the same time. I was about right here near the end of December. If you watch some of my videos, you'll see some of the things I picked up around that time. Mostly Sword and Shield stuff. I bet most of the XY or Sun and Moon stuff that I bought were mainly 3-pack blisters, single pack blisters, just stuff that was just more affordable and accessible to me, which is probably still a good idea to try to get if you can make some good deals on them. But this was a great example. Another example that at the time was pretty funny that no one really wanted it because given the pack price, people should have bought it, which I'm sure people did, was the Charizard Super Premium Collection. Such a big, ugly, nasty box, yeah. But at the same time, right when things were getting pretty nasty, this around, $6 a pack. Because it comes with 10 packs, topped off at 7. But it kind of settled in the $6 range for a long time. And for pack value, for what's been happening recently, that was actually a pretty good deal. And it still kind of is a good deal. So if you're just looking to rip packs and try to get something that's more inexpensive, why not go for something like this? It's going to appreciate. Maybe the promos are worth something. I haven't looked. But at least you get to have something that's not overinflated, and you get several different sets. I think you get Twilight Masquerade, Stellar Crown, I think maybe Stellar Crown. I know you get Paradox and maybe Temporal. But it's still a good option, right? If people are hating on it, but it comes with booster packs at retail, why wouldn't you get it, right? It just doesn't make sense why you wouldn't. So pay attention to some of these things and just watch for these trends. People are going for things that are a little bit older, and there's a lot of people are speculating. So with those, especially in these big market swings, there's people out there that are just going to dump all their money on it, wait until people start to FOMO, and then sell it all off. So eventually this will take a hit, but it's probably not going to be a hit that you expect or you and I expect. It's not going back down to 10. Just not happening. They are going to stay probably maybe at the 15 at the lowest when these things start to sell a lot. But whoever bought them is holding them, and I don't blame them. And that's just going to be part of it for now. So, yeah, we missed the boat, but find other things that just make more sense to you. I mean, right now, Silver Tempest is probably a good pickup as far as sleeve packs goes. Brilliant Stars is good. Pretty much some of the top, maybe the top 4 sets of Sword and Shield. If you can get some for a decent price point, I would get those. Fusion Strike is now climbing up pretty high. I think those are, let's check that out real quick. Yeah, so I sold some of these at a recent show for about, I think, $8 to $10 a pack, and right now they're at like 12. So I would say this is probably not a bad buy, given how valuable this set is and how more recent it is, but it's out of print. So why would you spend, let's see, let's just take a new set. Let's call Destin. Let's look up Destin Rivals pack right now. Destin Rivals is about $8 a pack. Why would you continue to spend $8 a pack on Destin Rivals when you can spend more of that on Fusion Strike? Now, yeah, on TCG Player it's about $11 or $12, but I guarantee you can find somebody locally that will sell it for probably 10. Why wouldn't you not do that? So let's kind of take a step back and go to some of these older sets that are still affordable and just buy those instead. Now, if you're looking for something to hold on to, why wouldn't you not go for Fusion Strike versus something that's brand new that just came out weeks ago? Same thing with Black Bolt and White Flare. I mean, let's compare that one as well. Those are about $9 a pack, $10 a pack. I mean, the writing's on the wall. You can find some cheap packs still if you're looking to just collect and hold on to. I would do stuff like that. I mean, I was hoarding. I ended up picking up a lot of XY Evolutions pack when they were going for $10. I mean, if you looked at any of my last vendor shows, loose packs sell easily because people want to rip them, and they're usually a little bit cheaper. So why not go for those? Long story short, go where the hype isn't right now. Yeah, everything's on fire, but you can find a lot of stuff that is still priced pretty well. And that would be a good option to stick with right now. I mean, again, Celebrations, I love that set. It's fun. I ripped 4 or 5 ETBs along with a lot of the first partner packs. And I have all the garbage here too because I was moving and I kept all the boxes. So I have plenty of them. And I ripped a lot. Still, I mean, there's other options out there. just don't buy into it. It doesn't make sense. Once somebody has already made the move and risen the price as much as it is now, it's too late. Just move on to something else. Don't buy into the FOMO. If anything, buy some singles that you like, complete the master set, and then call it a day. If you want to speculate, that's probably a good thing for you to do, is to pick up singles, graded singles, maybe. But I would say just go elsewhere and try to find other options. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. Pretty much what I'm looking for, again, is older packs, like I just mentioned. Fusion, anything from the Sword and Shield era, except for the bottom of the barrel trash bag sets. I'm not worried about Darkness Ablaze or Rebel Clash. I am doing some openings to compare, but that's it. I'm not keeping them sealed for any kind of collection. Just not for me. But everything else, I'm definitely gonna get a look at it and try to find good deals on them. Why not? They're out of print. Buy stuff that's out of print and still similarly priced. There's no reason to buy up some of these very, very new sets for an investment if there's so many other options out there. Just get something else. Okay? All right, well, it's like that's it for me on this one. Just wanted to give an update on what's been moving and what I noticed recently. And yeah, man, just be careful out there. Don't spend all your money. Don't be broke. Come on, peasants. Use your money wisely. Stretch your dollar as a good peasant would. Peace out.